Hey guys, what is up and welcome to another video. Today's gonna be a great day and I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing while you're watching this, that you've had a great day or are feeling awesome as well. Now, to start off today, I need to go to the post office. I'm about to leave and do that now, which is why I'm sitting in the car. I've got some two awesome Nardi-Gara steering wheels that I sourced here in Japan that I'm sending to customers in Australia. And then we've got a whole bunch of Christmas cards that I need to send off. I know I'm late in sending off my Christmas cards. I literally lost track of time and oh my gosh, it's already Christmas next week. So I'm really sorry to my friends and family that are getting those cards. They're probably gonna be a couple days late. I'm really sorry. Anyways, what else is happening today? After the post office, going to a hardware store to get some supplies. I need to get the front bar sanded down and into primer. It is currently on the car right now while I've been driving it to work and things like that. I've had to put the front bar back on, so it kind of looks really like denky with all the body filler caked on there. But otherwise, after that, so yeah, gonna get the front bar all into primer. And then depending on time, we'll see where we're at and what I can start wrapping. I might just wrap the front bar or something like that. With time today, it's already 12:30, it's Tuesday, and right now it's a good temperature and the sun's out for me to wrap the car. But in 3 to 4 hours after I'm probably finished with that front bar, it's already gonna be dark. It's gonna be 4 p.m., like 3:30, 4 p.m., which is when the sun goes down here in winter. And it's gonna be too cold for me to even attempt to start wrapping. You're probably wondering actually, why can't I wrap the car as the temperature gets down or it gets darker? And that's because it makes the vinyl a lot more fragile and brittle. It's not going to be able, it's going to be harder for me to stretch it. I'll have to use the heat gun a lot more, which, you know, in colder weather, if I heat it up, it's going to cool down a lot quicker and just creates a whole bunch of problems with you. It's a lot easier to wrap a car when it's around 20 degrees. Anyways, or higher, you know. So, putting that aside, I really think it's a crazy high expectation for me to even attempt to start wrapping the car today. So I'm just gonna go with working on the front bar, getting that perfect. And then from there, what other adventures happen today? I do have work tomorrow. Monday, I was supposed to be working on the car, but I took one of those kind of like PMS days off. You know, where sometimes you just feel like not doing anything and you wanna switch off. I had one of those days where I literally just wanted to sleep in, catch up on rest. I then wanted to just play PUBG all day and I didn't want to worry about being an adult for a day, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I woke up today and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be productive today. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of work done, so that's what I'm doing. Anyways, guys, I've been rambling on for a while now. I'm sorry this is such a long intro, but let's get started. Okay, so time warping a little bit ahead here. I went a little bit all out at the hardware store. Well, it's not really a hardware store, it's like a home center. And I got some stuff for the car, but I also got like a coat hanger kind of pole thing. You know, those little thing with all the little things that come off them? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you hang your coat on it and it's got a few things down there where you can hang umbrellas off it as well. Here in Japan, whenever it rains, you either get given like a clear see-through plastic umbrella or you buy one from the convenience store really cheap. And we've just collected them over time and there's heaps there and it looked really gross. I wanted someone to hang my coat as well instead of just like lying it on the couch or on the chairs downstairs. So we got a coat rack, as well as I got a big plank of wood and some bricks to build May a little step coming out of our house in the backyard. It's really big, kind of like the drop from the grass in the backyard to where our sliding door is in the back. And May's got really short legs, she's a short girl, so she struggles getting in and out. So I wanted to make that for her as well. But anyways, onto the car now. I need to get the front bar off so that I can take it into the backyard and start sanding it. I would love to sand it on the car a little bit, but I'd rather just take it in the backyard so that I don't make a mess here. I think I'm trying to keep this area clean because in Japan it's I don't know. I feel like my neighbors are gonna hate me if I don't try and keep this area clean. I think they already hate me enough because I'm always working on my car here. But anyways, in the future, obviously, I want to be able to rent some space where it's like a workshop, set it up like a workshop kind of thing, have a hoist in there, maybe even a dyno tuner, because I'm really starting to get into dyno tuning cars and studying all of that. So I really want to be able to start tuning and playing around on my car and things like that. So I don't know, we'll see what happens in the future, but that's all what I want to do. So I think that'll be really cool for future videos and stuff. Anyways, I'm on a tangent now. Let's get on to taking the front bar off into the backyard. And then what we're gonna do is start sanding. Yay, I love sanding. Okay, so this is where I'm at with the front bar. Hopefully the lighting's okay. We have completely run out of light. I don't know if you can see, the sun has set over there. But I was able to sand down all the previous filler that was on here. I found a few kind of pivot holes in the filler, and like there was a few discrepancies that I needed to put some more filler in. So I've done a really thin layer of filler now. So this is probably the last layer before I'm able to sand it, get it perfect, and then primer it. In hindsight, you know, for someone like me who doesn't do this every day, who's not super experienced in sanding, filler, primer, and all that kind of jazz, I think it was a pipe dream for me to think that I could get this done in a couple hours, especially with the amount of damage and the amount of filler that's here. So in hindsight, I think it's probably going to take me another full day of work on this bar to get it exactly where I want it to be, so that I can primer it and then wrap it. So at this point, I'm not sure when I'm going to get this done. It all depends on weather, temperature, and all that other stuff, because I don't have a workshop or anywhere warm to work in. So, and obviously the closer it gets to Christmas and the closer it gets to the end of the year, the colder it's going to get here in Japan. So I may have to just give up on this. I don't know. We'll see how time goes and what happens. I really want to try and get the wrap done on the car this year. If not, it's going to have to wait till after winter. But anyways, this is where I'm at. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to probably bring the bar inside so that it can set really well, because it's too cold out here for the fiberglassing. I did some fiberglassing on the back to hold in the tabs that hold the little mesh that go in these gaps here and vents and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to bring the bar inside to set and dry. I'm going to pack up all my stuff that's here, and then I'm going to get inside because it is absolutely freezing. My fingers are like frozen. I need to get that done as soon as possible. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyways, I'm going inside. All right, so a little bit of a time warp ahead here. I just spent a whole bunch of time on the phone with Sammy Vanes. If you don't know who Sam Vanes is, he's the other owner of Ataka Garage. We have a partnership with Ataka Garage, and he runs and looks after the workshop in Australia, while I do everything else behind the scenes from here. So he's like the head mechanic guy, and I do pretty much all the bookkeeping and a whole bunch of admin stuff on my side, and online sales and website stuff, and yeah, pretty much what I said. And yeah, so we do our business talks and try to talk daily and just do a rundown of how everything's going and where everything's at and things. So it's really good and productive, especially if you're, you know, have a business partner and you're both working and running a business. Anyways, front bar, you know where it's at. I need to sand it all down, go through the gradation of, you know, like 80, 150, all the way up to 1000, get it super smooth. Then I'm just going to primer the parts that I've been working on. I'm not going to primer the whole bar. And that's simply because I'm wrapping it. And then after I'm wrapping the car, after the wrap expires, which is generally every 3 years, you're supposed to replace your wrap because it starts to fade and get brittle. I'm either going to wrap the car again, or I'm literally just going to paint it. And I'm not going to do it. I'm going to send it to a body shop, get them to do all the work. Because one thing I definitely learned today is body work is not my thing. I'm not passionate about it. I don't like it lots because I spend so much time on it, and I feel like that time could be better spent doing other things. So I think in the future what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pay someone who's passionate and enjoys and loves and doing body work on cars. So, you know, I'd rather empower them and pay them to do that. So I'll probably, you know, organize so that I can film them working on it a bit as well for content for you guys. But yeah, I definitely learned that today. But I'm still going to finish this, obviously, and I'm really pumped about starting to wrap the car. This will be the first thing that I'll wrap on the car once it's done. And that's because this is probably going to be the most difficult piece to wrap on my car. And that's because of all the intricate kind of pieces that I have to heat gun and stretch and everything to get the wrap to work well. Anyways, what else happened today? I feel super productive today. I feel like I did a lot, especially after taking a day off yesterday. You know, did all that running around and did a whole bunch of work for Ataka Garage with future planning things for advertising and marketing and online store stuff. So I'm really happy about that. And then, yeah, just obviously working on the front bar, doing those few little things around the house, building that step for May. And this is the biggest like accomplishment for me today, is getting a flipping coat rack. You have no idea, getting that pole that I hang coats on, how much of like a stress relief that is for me. Like I get so frustrated, a little bit OCD with these things of just leaving my coats on the couch and on the chairs and stuff. It drives me insane. So as simple and as silly as it seems, that is like the biggest accomplishment for me today. I finally got a coat rack, so that's awesome. But otherwise, the rest of the content for I think this year is going to be mainly Japanese stuff, like what's happening with my lifestyle here in Japan. Actually, now that I've thought about it a fair bit, I've realized that I'm not sure if I'm going to even have time to work on my car anymore for this month, and that's because there's just so much happening with Christmas next week. You know, we're spending a whole bunch of time with, you know, May's side of family and things like that here in Japan, plus, you know, we want to spend some solid time together, do some dates and stuff. So I think my vlogs are going to probably be just a little bit more Japan life, Japan cultural for the next few. But then January is going to kick off and be straight into car stuff. 11th of January, drift event with Oko-chan, Yashio Factory. Friends coming from Australia potentially might be borrowing one of Oko-chan's cars to drift to the event, so that'll be cool. Then straight away, the day after that event is Tokyo Auto Salon. Full swing, full crazy. I'm getting some sweet early access tickets from my friends at Tomei, so that's going to be awesome. As well as on that note with Tomei, I'm still in the process of organizing with them a time when they're going to be doing some engine testing and stuff like that on their engine dynos and things, so that I can go in there and do a full cinematic video for you guys and show you some of the cool behind the scenes R&D work that they do. There's so much happening this year, especially with Auto Salon. I'm going to a invite-only RWB party, and they're going to be potentially filming with Nakai-san, which is going to be awesome. And then at the same time, I'm supposed to be finally catching up with Kato-san from Liberty Walk, and we're going to actually plan and schedule in a date when I can spend some time and vlog and do some filming with him as well. So I'm really pumped about that. I'm really excited mostly about Kato-san. But another awesome thing that's happening is there's so much happening, it's insane. Ishin from C0 Media just landed, I think yesterday, last night or something, and he's hitting me up for another collab, so we're not sure what we're going to do there, whether that's going to be in January or December, because he's here for quite a while. So we'll figure something out there. But if you don't know who he is, just type in the YouTube search result, search for C0 Media, and you'll see his channel. He's got over 100,000 subscribers. He's a Japanese guy that lives in America. He's got an RX-7 with a blasphemy engine in it, an LS. No, I mean, it kind of makes sense though. A Japanese guy living in America, loves America, so he puts an LS in his Japanese awesome car. I guess that makes sense, right? Like, because all of us want to try and be Jap, and the Japs want to try and be us, right? Does that make sense? I'm sure you understand. Anyways, I'm rambling on. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of car content coming, but right now it's probably not going to be a lot of car content. Anyways, guys, if you're still watching this, I've been rambling on for ages, so thank you so much. And I just want to say, once again, thank you so much. We're nearly at 12K subscribers. I'm planning to get back into live streaming again. I'm literally just saving up to get a better computer that can handle it. So there'll be a whole bunch of live streams. I'm going to do some giveaways for that to celebrate how many subscribers we've got in the new year. And yeah, I think my goal for next year is definitely going to be 100K. But anyways, guys, I'm rambling again. Thanks heaps for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you again for being a subscriber, for watching my content. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel super thankful right now. Anyways, guys, ja mata ne.